The entire member, we for here don't like opposition. I'm gonna be green. When I be saying I don't want to see Ambazonians for here. If when I be green, the next day when I want Ambazonians, I'm going for the here today. Governor became this on the women I be job. You say, okay? Why are you talking? You see, if one man be locked up from Amazonia like he be locked up, you know, for the lack of head. Minister of Defense, Your Excellency, all these uniform people themselves. When you take this place like that, I want to say for your presence, I want to thank this uniform people. As I should not they make up, not picking for here, no, they only hear Amazonia, but know they hear. Then we picking where it goes and we hear. Like Grandpapa that, Chief Moja Moja. All these activities, Your Excellency, the build-up, the result, the reward, and the pay we will get on today now say the Prime Minister, head of government, for being a messenger. Look, if when I see this man, when I not a problem. Yeah, boy! Amingali mumba, retanga ringa. 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 Amingali mumba.
So, greetings to my dear people of Ambazonia. Liberation greetings to all and sundry. I know that you'll be wondering, what's going on? Why, this Southern live show? But of course, I really did not announce it. But, we are in a liberation movement. And at any time, anything can happen. At any time, something can come up. And we decide to, come right here to have a conversation on some of these issues. I heard about it before, and I took time to, verify across the board and be sure that the government of La République du Cameroon was already in possession of it before I come here to, make any statement. You must have observed that at the opening, I let us watch the foolishness, the stupidity of one Mbela Moki Charles who calls himself senator. I say calls himself senator because we never, ever elected him. When I say this, you will say that his election is not by direct, universal manhood suffrage, but that it is, that he was elected by the councillors and the mayors. But take note, in Ambazonia, we boycotted and rejected every election organized by La République du Cameroon, meaning we did not elect those people who are calling themselves mayors in our land, who eventually, sat together and said they elected Mbela Moki Charles to be a senator from the southern zone. Listen, folks, or from the forest zone. Look, folks, I'm in a haste to say this, and I want to repeat that these are direct appointees of Yaoundé, because the absence of any election in our land, therefore, because we talk the point to statistics that they themselves have that indicate that less than 5% of the people in Ambazonia were out. But take note, even that so-called 2 or 3% of the people whom they claim voted were military people who were citizens of La République du Cameroon deployed to our land, members of the colonial administration, and some of these bought over a little, traveled in armored cars with their family members, and some people that they chartered from the neighboring west region and even all the way from the center to come to our land to vote in an election that was rejected as a foreign election, as a colonial election. And so therefore every single product of that useless and rejected consultation will never ever be relevant to to the daily lives of the people of Ambazonia. You ask me, if they are not relevant, why therefore bother to talk about them? Yes, bother to talk about them because they are operating as impostors. If they were just doing their things and going in their own corner and acting in whatever way, shape, or form they really like to act without necessarily giving the impression that they are doing anything on our behalf, I wouldn't bother about them. But because they try to give that impression that they are there for us, that they are doing something in our name, I have to be in a haste to come here and point out that they are simply impostors. And also to let all of us see that even when they defied us, even when they decided to stand against us, even when they decided to tell the world that they are the people who decide for us, even without our acceptance, even without our consent, even without our knowledge, they felt that La République du Cameroun was going to handle them as egg. Don't forget ever that on this set, I have talked about the experience of the so-called elite of East Timor who acted exactly like them. When East Timor was fighting to restore the independence of their country, to get total, absolute independence from Indonesia, the so-called elite of Eritrea, who were feeding fat from the table of Indonesia, felt that they would be treated by the Indonesian government and people like egg, as special people, as special people who were helping them to maintain their people in slavery and servitude. But hell no, it did not come to pass with those ones in Indonesia. That's the East Timorean in Indonesia. It will never come to pass with these ones from the southern Cameroons who are sharing the same table, although they sit at the peripheries, although they eat but from the crumbs of La République du Cameroun, but are ready to sacrifice all of us so that they are able to enjoy those crumbs. Today, more than ever before, they are coming to that realization that what we have been talking about is not only true, but that it is going to be eternally true. Eternally true is different from just being true, because that is how it will be ad infinitum. That La République du Cameroun remains La République du Cameroun, a surrogate of France. They don't care about who you are. They don't care about your livelihood. They are arrogant. They are wicked. They have one simple intention: extort and extort and extort until they can extort no more. Loot and loot and loot until they can loot no more. Because they don't consider us as humans. They consider us as less than subhumans, because France already considers the citizens of La République du Cameroun as subhumans. So therefore, when subhumans see you as less than them, what do you become? Somebody should get me the name. I'm watching on the chat here. Somebody should tell me exactly what this means, what this really becomes, because I'm a bit lost, So what I'm trying to say here is, my people of Ambazonia, the people of Ambazonia who decided to coin themselves elite and decided to join La République du Cameroun in fighting against the interests of the vast majority of Ambazonians, are beginning to come to terms today with the reality that La République du Cameroun has no friend. No. that La République du Cameroon's only interests. Make I put them for pidgin, make them understand what I talk about. I did talk for you and say, monkey don't chop pepper. Because they just say, one day, oh, monkey go chop pepper. One day, oh, or them go come back. Today, monkey don't chop pepper. Those so-called parliamentarians, those so-called senators, they come for their senses. So where you stand, they be subhumans. Where you stand, they be eternal assistants. So they start use the word marginalization again. Oh my goodness. Who thought of this? Who be ever think, say the feed one? When they come, they show all the arrogance, they can't talk, say, oh, the set up with self-defense volunteers made them kill them. They join La République for call we heroes them, say terrorists. They come inside, infiltrate the ranks of self-defense volunteers, bring all kinds of people them inside, make them come, start participate. Now by wreaking havoc on the people, by causing confusion everywhere. They go turn that one them. They go to move from quarter to quarter. They attack people. So be Amber boys. If you don't give me money, someone will just show us a call say I be Commander Bad Boy. Someone will show us that call say I be Commander Red Tiger. Someone will show us that call say I be Commander Soldier Ant. If you no can give me money very fast, I will come after you. Most of those so-called commanders we self-defense volunteers, they don't know them. Now these so-called MPs, these so-called senators, these so-called elites, these impostors, and they bring all them because they be one try for confuse the minds of the people. So that more people then suddenly talk, say, no, that independence will not do it again. Now when you see someone, they will come of as independent. They can't mock at we. But trust me, now their future will always fight for. My people of Ambazonia, this special live broadcast today, now for enable me make I get the opportunity for share with we about the serious preparations the way they already take place for lead we for this very important conference we go take place for Toronto, Canada from the 5th to the 8th of October 2023. And so I will reach for that one before long because I get panelists away. They come on the set very soon. Make we get this story. But for a start, I want make we look inside this matter will be very interesting. I want make we note my people. Say, although some people don't give you the impression, so we need to make the impact we're supposed to make. That impact be felt. Listen, this conference be just too important because it go give we that opportunity for do the thing where all people them for Ambazonia, all people them for Southern Cameroons, they always request say make we do, say make we come together, make we build synergy. I want hurry for here for talk say note in as much as you say the power of synergy, you say SCPC Canada they call your name, what make you understand? Say we no be dreamers for check say it go be possible for we forget 100% synergy or 100% unity when we go reach for Toronto for Canada. Unity, synergy now always work in progress. When I say work in progress, means say na something where they start, na some journey where go take some little time. But what you want do, now say unlike we be do them before, we no one can sit down there and talk say we want wait until make all man can before we start for do something. No, what you want do, now say if for Canada we achieve 60%, 65%, we will call down at the first group, we'll call them the coalition of the willing. We go take off for this one then. Because we want to sit down for revise with strategy, for change strategy, for do things and differently, for see how maybe we reach out for all the nooks and crannies for Ambazonia where some self-defense volunteers are still being misguided. For the turn against the people, for the make life difficult for the people the way the day out now for protect them. Because all that in a matter for sensitization. no matter for education, no matter for information. And again, may we note, see, because see, the level of financing don't reduce. These people, them, if they not fight, they will die. They need for fight. So sometimes they don't be desperate when they need material fight, they feel do some those kind of things. So this discussion I for make sure say maybe we arrange for where they will get the things the way they need them. Look, if Mr. Paul Biya talks from La République du Cameroun, where they call themselves B, they call themselves BIM, they call themselves Aéroporté, they call themselves Amba Porté, and all of those things, they call themselves Jping, call themselves Jpic, call themselves all that kind of thing. If them, with all the billions where La République du Cameroun, the thief are from our territory, it will give them all the armored cars, all the material, everything. If them, they still feast to the camp for broad daylight, kidnap people, they're plenty for that, they call them Calais. Go keep and they collect ransom for 50,000, where they get everything. How much you expect them of picking them away? They no get no steady source of income, but they struggle for fight for a better tomorrow for all we. So for make sure say, make the fact that war fact say they return sometimes on the very people the way they defend them. Make it become a thing of the past. Now work with all we get for doing. All we get for doing. We must put all we had them together. We must make sure say, may we agree how we go fit help them. Make them get a thing where they need them for do the work where they get for do them, so that they no go turn for start the Hamburg with mommy them, with papa them. They enter land disputes like they always happen between Pinyin and Santa. So there is some with brother when a strong mindset in the liberation movement, he lost his brother. That brother don't talk for me. So they be for my head disappear all. See, ye will be strong Amba supporter, shame the catchy. Because now family they I say living that there are people and that way they work with, but these boys when they do this, if you know say na who them. My people, when the gosh don't na for recalibrate, na for redevelop new strategy, na for find new ways, for make sure say make we be able for cure these ills them, so that make these boys when na self-defense volunteers, I talk about self-defense volunteers, make them be able for protect the society as they're supposed to protect them, and make them be able for face the enemy, for remove La République du Cameroun from the territory. My number one concern I don't always talk for this platform, now the safety of the civilian population. Number one concern be that the safety of the civilian population. So if at all you never yet ask your brother, ask your sister, ask your uncle, your auntie, the way they abroad, if they fit attend that conference, whether they don't already register for attend that conference, you never ask them now. Call them. Sometimes they will. Even you, where they want for ground 1, ground 2, ground waiting, the possibility still there even now for you for make sure say me be part of this important rendezvous. When I say I share this big money story, where they say the two most powerful warriors are patience and time. Now because I want me we know with the face problems would we own serve people the way they're supposed to fight for we, it did happen. All what we need for do now say all we together we need for the educate them. We need for find out way to the cause them make them do these kind of things them. So that we go make them start for act better. Make them start for focus only on the enemy. The thing we go make them will decide for do and that way and not easily decide for join the enemy for fight we won't picking them. Where they fight for we now patience and time. Because with patience and time we'll be able to resolve the difficulties we will face them and then be able to face the enemy squarely and forget La République du Cameroun out of we land. This one be very important and be very fundamental for me. Now, why that would take time for express and explain all these things they make with here. Look, my people, make person no fool anybody. This liberation movement is one money thing. If you just join this live show, share the link as much as possible. We'll get more people may come in, they can hear this program. Now I want to try for get into some of the thing where I want to talk about, because I'll come back for the palaver for that conference. Listen, Monkey don't chop pepper. I'm sure you have all seen that those who call themselves parliamentarians, and they say they're from the northwest, that would call a northern zone. Although, at the talk, so make we know fine. That will land will be divided into northern zone and southern zone. Now, Federal Republic of Ambazonia, we will get a federation. If it be 3 states, if it be 4 states, if it be any number of states where the people they will come together, they agree, will cut the boundary, say this state you will start from here end for this state you start from here end for day. Will be the Federal Republic of Ambazonia. So many someone can tell you, say, oh, I don't talk, so I don't want to stay with this person, I don't want to be with this person. No man will force you for stay with anyone. You go get the possibility for decide your own development priorities. So bear them in mind. So these people that they use the name where they use them because they name that way they sit down for force we say make we use them. If you get question, what ask me, just type them for the chat. I will answer you immediately. And I want to shout out for all this comrades the way at very short notice. They don't come on to this set so that we will get the possibility for get this conversation. And again, I must promise this conversation will be short because the other big conversation where they go on, big theory go on from the side, they'll soon finish and then they will join me for this set. So it has come to pass that on the 5th of September 2023, a group of non-Nigerians, a group of misguided fellows, a group of impostors calling themselves parliamentarians from a certain northwest region addressed a memo to the president, to the speaker of the National Assembly of La République du Cameroon. Now, I call them impostors, and I insist on that because they themselves, I have seen even some of the people among them who say they are CPDM or they are progressive CPDM or they are whatsoever. I mean, Thomas among them, Dr. Ningwanyam, he said, these people cannot even make any noise because they were not elected by our people. They are simply Yaoundé appointees. So even the so-called progressive CPDM recognizes them as Yaoundé's appointees. Because as far as I'm concerned, we don't have parliamentarians. But I'm interested in what they did. Because if they come back, for can remind we why we they for this fight. If we come back for can't tell we say they become a chick, they overwise, they chick they wise. 70-year-old people. They come and go say they want duty when Napoleon not be doing. But today, monkey don't chop pepper, they work at the care for they call that word again marginalization. Marginalize them for when? Here. The right for Speaker for National Assembly of La République du Cameroon. Them say memo addressed to the Right Honorable Speaker of the Cameroon National Assembly by CPD and members of Parliament of the National Assembly from the Northwest region. I will read them, They will go to the program. Prepare yourself for laugh. Laugh you. Feel free for laugh. You see, I say I did for black because I the one who brave hearts them. Those big brave hearts who lost just a few days ago. Among them, Bitakola, Comrade Bitakola, and Comrade Arke, and then the one the way they go with them. But they don't go carelessly because they go bravely. They make sure say this so they work out with the enemies. They first send the enemy ahead before they follow them. But here, so even if I did for black, I still want to go laugh. Because this one na matter for laugh. The time for you for laugh them now. Because I be talk say small time they no go get place where they go. They be checks up with the joke. That one then from East Timor they be playing inside Indonesia. They be end up no get place for go. Indonesia be gather them when they be finally lost East Timor as La République du Cameroon go soon come up from Ambazonia. Indonesia gather them go for border, push them inside East Timor, say mona go. The people that want take nationality for Indonesia, they say, "Car." Nothing that will go happen for this one the small time. I don't really talk for them since, they make like they need to hear, but they need to cry. They're right. They say, cognizant of the principles of the protection of the rights of minority, as enshrined in the preamble of the Constitution of the Republic of Cameroon. Minority. What would I define for this? They say, considering the enhancement of the unity of Cameroon and its people enshrined in the Constitution of the Republic and the policies of His Excellency Paul Biya, President of the Republic. Mindful of the strides being taken for the maintenance of social cohesion and the promotion of bilingualism and multiculturalism. Aware of the measured realization of the National Commission on the Promotion of Bilingualism and Multiculturalism. They're talking about the Commission of Xenophobia. Because now remember who be that the chairman for that Commission of Promotion of Bilingualism and Multiculturalism, right? They call him Peter Mafani Musonge. Now the most xenophobic human being that with me, I don't know him since my mama born me. I mean the most xenophobic human being. Converge Pastor, I salute you. Thank you. I say Peter Mafani Musonge now the most xenophobic human being with me and no since my mama born me. And they say that he be chairman for some commission on promotion of bilingualism and multiculturalism. So they say, conscious of the tremendous efforts made by the government to sensitize and advocate against the hate speech phenomenon in Cameroon. Hate speech. Mbela Moki, we talk say they sit with them for Parliament Day, for that side, for Senate. Then hear what we talk. We say, those people we don't like. Yeah. That's why we refer to we. People that for gas feel. Those people we don't like. Wait till that commission don't do one for you. Commission no do nothing from Bella Mokicha. Come Bella Mokicha, now no other person but the son of Peter Mafani Musonge, when the chief xenophobe, as I talk for that entity. When they say inspired by the principles of equity and fairness in the treatment of members of the National Assembly. Equity. Like people can know that kind of word. So they say, following the pronouncements of Mr. Abdurrahim Bukar, the director of cabinet of the speaker in the National Assembly, who is from Tokombere, relayed by social media and in our National Assembly fora since the 28th of August 2023, where he said, j'ai dit à notre père, pendant plus de 20 ans, tu as donné les gros postes de l'Assemblée aux gens d'ailleurs. Maintenant, c'est le tour des enfants de Tokombere. Nous avons arraché des mains d'un anglophone de Mbengui, dans le nord-ouest, conseiller technique. Listen, that man, he talks, say some Pekin, some person where he command Mbengui. He said there's the man, the anglophone, the Mbengui. They're talking about Mr. Sanji. Say who see the seize the position of conseiller technique, give a person for Tokombere. Then these people they complain. Why? You be foreigner for people in their land. You want to participate for the spoils? Won't be tell them when Honorable Wibabi stand for that parliament. Tell them. Say this road, this place will they. That place will not supposed to belong there. They're not here. Tell them. Say they no ever treat you fair like any human being. We be see the quote ministers of Liberia, especially one of them. He been a minister for that northern region. We be talk say assistant. We go do anything. Vous allez faire quoi? He been Amadou Ali. We said we don't die. So it don't be surprising for me. Say this person go talk say they will talk about the 6 posts from Mbengui picking from person for Anglophone region because they need for collector. So they say this declaration by Mr. Abdurrahim Bukar, Director of Cabinet of the Speaker of the National Assembly, depicts the treatment received by the CPD and members of Parliament of the Northwest extraction in the National Assembly. So I thought me would laugh. We need for laugh plenty because like I talked earlier, this one a very sad situation. Because they don't tell this, but they say, una di betray we, check say they go treat una better, or una they go treat una like they treat we. That's one those people they play like blacklegs and they tell them every day. When they don't catch you, say go show cam, go show where your other people day. You hurry for go show and change, they go spare you, they go kill plus you. Some of them, from the stories we will get, they reach for that cam. When they finish all man for them, they finish plus you on the spot. You don't even go back say with them before make the program for take care of you another day. So what if they need for go show betray other people the way you know say you to go die? Die with your bullet for your chest. There's so do when a blacklist free of charge, you go say no, my brother na director, my brother na parliamentarian, na the same parliamentarian and this, they cry past you the commandment when you dey for street, say they treat them very badly. So you say who go ever member for treat you correctly. Now the situation that we don't be from time immemorial. I don't talk for this said before. See, anytime you settle for less than you deserve, you will end up with less than you settled for. Now what I've been saying for play that Belamoki rubbish, we be talking from the start. So that make it set the tempo. After we make that noise, what will happen for inside Boya? Who said that moja, it become stand. They be see, if it disappear, if it didn't enter. When they don't come back and start say, na me this, make una come. So they say, we hereby bring forth for consideration the necessary action the following. They say, the flagrant undermining of our numerical strength in parliament as a group of 18 parliamentarians of the CPDM from the Northwest region, 10% of the entire House chamber. We have during the 10th legislature period not had any representation in the following instances. Oh, no representation, eh? The Commonwealth Parliamentary Union. Listen, Commonwealth Parliamentary Union. Commonwealth. Become for Cameroon that time now principally because of Southern Cameroons. But today, people that were Southern Cameroon, they beg for get place under umbrella for Commonwealth Union. Yes! What I tell you say for the Commonwealth Parliamentary Union, one of them no they. I mean one, you know they. Now the Republic of Cameroon citizens then they. Oh yes. I say none of them no they. Now them talk not be me. The Union of African Parliaments, one of them, you know they. None of them, from South Cameroon, they know they. Not even one. They don't trust even them too. The CEMAC Interparliamentary Commission, one of them, no, they did. Now that so-called MP, that impostor them, none of them. Oh yes. The council say, oh, no more do this. Poor bear man. If family will be lies. Better, they say not to see better. They can't fool you, say me go be black like against your better future. What will they fight for? The claim for you, they go do you something when they're not fit doing for themselves. Now them need to cry like baby them. The Interparliamentary Union, none of them, you know they did. The ACP, that's African, Caribbean and Pacific or European Union Joint Parliamentary Assembly, one of them, no they did. I mean not one, They need to talk on only one day they were supposed to, one of them, no they did. Not even one. Now what they call exclusion. Even when this struggle they go on, if like people do this kind of hotel and say, if we fail for this liberation movement, oh lo, the thing what they see announced will never yet see more. Now why do they talk for always say failure is not an option? Then the next one say the Parliamentary Union of Members of the Organization of Islamic Conference, none of them, you know they did. So they cry say. And then they say the International Assembly of French-speaking parliamentarians and others, of course, not French-speaking parliamentarians. If they don't put them for the Commonwealth or they'll put them for the French-speaking own, none of them know they did. So they say this situation did not obtain when a different political party represented the Northwest as a majority party in the National Assembly. Why are they crying for now? This state of affairs is undermining the efforts put in by the CPD and stakeholders to bring the party to majority in the National Assembly after almost 3 decades. CPDM don't always be majority of the National Assembly because CPDM don't mind about votes. They appoint people. And CPDM or that government no fit respect any of these idiots. Sorry, it's called adults, they say idiots. Like Republican government no fit respect any of these because they know that they need to represent nobody. They know that they be impostors. You have to know that they appoint them just for give the small chop, just for show and for the world. Say we be part of their parliament. Now the road they appoint them in as figureheads. Now the road that they want to use them they as marionettes, figureheads, just for show the world. Then they come in they ask which advantages. When you sell cheap, they go buy you cheaper or even cheapest. Now the message I don't always pass on for you every time we account for this set. So they say the stripping of a post of responsibilities from the Northwesterners, as declared by Mr. Abdurrahim Bukar, Director of Cabinet of the Right Honorable Speaker of the National Assembly, We have observed that positions hitherto held by the Northwesterners have been systematically seized, such as the post of Deputy Secretary General hitherto held by Dr. Fonkam Azu, then Mr. Fossap Joseph, the post of Technical Advisor to the Speaker of the National Assembly hitherto held by Mr. Sanji Joseph, just to name but a few. Furthermore, staff of the National Assembly of Northwest Extraction have been consistently sidelined in the numerous appointments in the administration of the National Assembly. Look, I did read this thing that say, I'm not saying this in there for social media. If you know what you see, find them, you go see them. I did read this thing that say, make we hear how the people, they can't tell you. Say, go show camps, go be black legs, turn against this struggle, do things against this with God-given liberation movement. Because they go make you get greener pasture. Some they go tell you say no, they go make you minister. So they tell you say no, they go make you win contracts. So they tell you say no, they go send their kids for professional schools. Themselves nothing help themselves. So they nothing help you. It clear? No, I need to hear answer. It clear? If you clear answer, say yes, it clear. Because my country people, this one are the truth. The basic truth. They nothing help themselves. So they nothing help you. They nothing help me. The only solution in life in we winning this struggle, getting La République du Cameroon out of we territory. I tell you the truth. And if you can't sit fair for do fabrication now, I tell all we the truth, the basic truth. So they say the Northwest parliamentarians are virtually absent in all the statutory and other missions of the National Assembly. Then they say the Northwest members of parliament have totally been sidelined as to what concerns the recruitment of staff at the National Assembly. When they consider them how? I just read this in and just for confirm, make all we hear. So they say in the light of the above, Mr. Right Honorable Speaker, we the members of parliament of the 10th legislature from the Northwest region do hereby 1. Vehemently condemn the action of Mr. Abdurrahim Bukar. You will do what? Condemn. 2. Considering the gravity and the gross violation of the principle of living together. Living together. Live and son. It exists? No. No. From the time where this liberation movement started, so they can reach today. La République du Cameroun don't continue for do business as usual. For do things just the way where they want them and how where they want them, the time where they want them. Anyhow, they don't care. Because they tell themselves, say, they get a strong military where they go defeat we for war. So they don't ever hear that we honorable we but tell them for their parliament, say, you did not defeat us at war. So if they tell us, say, since we will not be defeated on our war, on our complaints or the children unfairly, now for war we go defeat una, then the shit for una head them. So even you when you stand, you say black legs, no say tomorrow, you know no place for stand, show your eyes. If one of them repent, when times today, repent when times today. Because the only salvation where it did for before we, now for make sure say no we win this struggle. Now for make sure say we send La République du Cameroun out of we territory. Now for make sure say we get that absolute independence. Absolute independence with more than 80% of the people they want them. That's the key message out of the day. So here they say call for the reconsideration of the numerical powers of the Northwest, whatever. All that shit, I don't even get time for read all these things. So make I read the names of the impostors, the way they sign this thing. Who they claim they represent we. And they can't lie when a fool when say they overget power, they figure I go read the names because I know say maybe all man will get chance for see this document. When you therefore gonna share this video, make all people there for village, for all quarter there, for all side, for ground zero. For all sides, for Meme, for Ndian, for Fako, for Momo, for Kokutundia, for Donga Mantu, Siam, now the name for the people that do it, they cry because their name is still better, they see na fire. When they come in town, they pretend like say they over there fine, we go give una this, we go help una go get it, una go get this, go betray people. If you go show come, we go do you this. They say self, they know they see better. They don't feel help themselves, so they don't feel help you. The only help with all we go get now for send life we Cameroon out of the territory. The people when they sign Njingo Musa, no put no honorable for them because none of them no be honorable. Some of them will be honorable for some time, but they will be voted. Now, all of them, 100%, not one of them will be honorable. So I will add that rubbish name there. So again, Jingu Musa, Ngoketunja, Bangmi Emmanuel Dinga, Ngoketunja, Walang Richard Ebua, Menchum, Ikse Menchum South, Meanju Nestus, Fru Mezam, Mbangyo Naomi, that other name said no even clear. Donga Mantung, Awute, Awute Philip, Atoba Momo, Kwe Andrew Bui, Kusi John G Menchum, Verla Ne Lukong Faustin Bui, Injo FN Prudence Mbengui. This one Anima Yambe Edward. Andim Lambe Edward. Donga Mantung. Kona Mwa. Ngala Gerard. Donga Mantung. Kumase Simon Powo. Santa. That's Mezam. Nga Estela Shala Bui. Anyere Charles. They were na Ayere because he not even there. From Momo, because see they put na PO, our Awutu, na Awutu sign for you, for Anyere, the name ya Anyere Charles. Aka, Anyere Charles Aka. Momo, na Mbunwe Tobias, Bang Mbong, Kumbo, and then Abe Indra Michael. Now the people that way they sign this thing. I call all their names so that may you know them. So that when you see any of the constant fire corner talk say, oh, we go help you, we go do this or not. Lie people all they not feel help themselves. Now they need to cry inside how they no get no representation nowhere. How did they treat them like say they're not even human beings? But they can't fool you. Say some better, it go follow you. This is my country people. This one an opportunity for me for make all man know. I should say it clear. Make it clear for all man in mind, for all man in brain. See, these impostors, they don't get nothing when they go offer for we. They've been a mere obstacle for we progress. Because they fool them. Fool them, say, we go, make una, they be check. Say better go follow them. No. No better no day. Better no go ever follow them. They be believe. Say somewhere along the line, they go open them tap. Say because they don't can betray Ambazonians, they do zero fault. You know they exist. So my people, I try for make me almost see clear. Shine your eyes well. You understand, say the only salvation what we get. Now say we get for succeed for this struggle. Put in all the power we will fit. Bring in all with energy. Where we see say problems there, for the various villages and for the various communities and set up committees where go sit, discuss with these self-defense volunteers, talk with them about some of the things we will not like and where they do them. Maybe we come to an agreement on how they go operate in the community with the people. Because after all be said and done, this freedom, now we think all we. The other day, I watched video them where they show for people there for Kumba. So one day whether they don't force or they brainwash, they go stand for them, they holler, where they bring the remains for we hear a bitter color, where they fight tooth and nail, say, may we get freedom, may we get a free country, may we get an Ambazonian, may we get a homeland. They also say, oh, military don't do your work. They also say, oh, this. Look, I look them. As I say, if these people they begin even the least idea, say that man in body will sleep for down. Say that man dies so now, so that make tomorrow and day after tomorrow make their picking they hear better. They not for stand they do what you they do. When I want vex too much, I remember the crowd too will be stand when they be named Jesus Christ for cross. So understand the provoke. Say if you be picking of if you true we got a picking, calm down. Something my hand will come say if true we got a picking, help yourself then help me. I talk say nature will remain nature. My country people, make we continue for bear in mind. See, the only way we will get salvation now for send La Republic of Cameroon out of our territory. So if you never yet take measures for attend that conference for Canada, make an effort for attend that conference. Make an effort for register today. So I will stop this podcast for here, and I will definitely come back. Maybe ladies will again or tomorrow. I think mostly tomorrow, so that maybe we examine other issues that they affect this liberation movement. But share this video, share and find. Make every person who get opportunity may watch them, so that when these people them, these impostors, they come from community work and tell una say, we go do this for una, we go do this for una. If una do this, if una do this, if una help we make we destroy this fight for we future, for we freedom. Me know so that people they no fit do jack because they say no fit help themselves. They say they cry, say they treat them very poorly. Now shame to do them. For come back and talk say we don't come for can't join the rank. We don't come for can't join me we fight. Now shame to do them. La Republic of Cameroon take them in only so that me they take the international community say some people they from Ambazonians from Southern Cameroon they dey for parliament. Now evidence that say we dey together. This one a fact. Apart from that, nothing else. Now why they say they decry because they don't get nothing. They think they go there as figureheads. No fall for their trap. I want to thank every person where you take time for join this live broadcast. And I want to say to God and to God the one be the glory. We'll get opportunity for continue this very important story them. So that make any man make it no for choky. I thank you all.